6, 9, whatever you want it to be.
Welcome to our table. Hello.
6, 9?
There's two of you.
So you've heard everyone so far.
Yeah,
What are you still burning to learn?
What have you not learned?
Who lives, who dies.
Who lives, who dies?
That is actually one of the things we're burning to learn, but I don't know how much you can tell us.
No, I can't
You don't
really
want to
tell
know it
you
all,
about
do you?
that stuff.
Nah, I'll wait and hear it.
I mean, the thing, we both are in a very good position to answer this question, which is my cliche question. But just in terms of what the show gets away with, I mean, we've obviously, in films and stuff, we've done a lot of stuff. Is it amazing at all, or
Has it gotten easier now that it's season 2 or season 2 finished compared to season 1?
Yes, I would say so.
It is amazing. Yeah, I think it's. I remember I didn't have. I came into the first 2 episodes in post-production, doing sound mix and everything. And when I saw the body terror part, I was just like, I actually went to the sound mix and took some of the noises off.
The crackle.
I was like, this is just like, and the way I always put it is, you know, what Hannibal tries to do is be visceral, not viscous, because viscous is, you know, I remember once somebody pitched a movie to me, and it was called Burst, and it was about a bunch of people, and they burst in 3D. Oh, and I was like, oh, I mean, that's viscous. Yeah. But where 2 people embrace each other, and one of them gets gut, and people die in blood, that's visceral for what you hear. And I think, you know, part of what we get, I know for a fact we get away with more than most shows, but I think and a lot of that is darkness and you know, mise-en-scene theatrical things of keeping it away, giving the sense of feeling rather than seeing it. But I think part of it is actually the way Brian writes. You know, writes very responsibly. You know, we don't show gore for gore's sake. We can be operatic and make a point. I mean, the whole first season was about the destructive power of looking at dark, bad, violent things. So it kind of had its own equilibrium. And going to the second season, I think, you know, Brian writes incredibly operatically. I get to get that, and I get to find a way to put that on screen that's palatable, but that hits you emotionally. That doesn't make you want to look. What I want you to do is lean in and look, and maybe look through your eyes, through your hands.
I've done that.
But I don't want you to go, you know what? I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I think I think it's more powerful if you create the image in your head. And sometimes people have come to me and said, that thing where you did and you didn't. It was just a collision of images, and they're inventing an image in their mind. And I think if you can do that, that's the best place you can be.
So when, do you ever get this kind of a follow-on? Do you ever get pushback from NBC?
The notes that standards and practices are basically of cutting as much, if you stay on a shot too long, that is, you know, horrific gore. Definitely, we said this the last 2 seasons, you really can't show sexual situations. You know, you have a butt crack, a tit, any simulation of a movement of thrust, a movement of
That's it. You can have an embrace, but you can't thrust.
You can't have any kind of just approach to it.
We were told that we can't
They have 2 bodies, like they're having sex.
They are having sex.
It must be so unappealing to actually do it. You know?
But we
It's
did
like,
a menage a cinq. You know, the one episode 8.
How many people is that?
That we had,
2, 3, 4,
yes,
4.
because, you know, it was the 3, but yet you had Will with Margot, so that would be the 4, and then you had the stag.
And that was Vincenzo. Vincenzo's telling, because I had breakfast with Vincenzo that weekend. He's like, I want to put the stag man in the sex scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're insane. Do it.
So that was you know, network television having, you know, but it was done with taste, and I think you can do anything if it's done with taste and elegance and respect. These movies, the show would, if you had a theatrical release, they'd be R.
Yes,
Right? Definitely R.
And but they're playing at 10 o'clock at night, which is, you know, and but also I think, you know, it's important to dream. And this is something that I said to Brian from the very beginning. When, you know, budget problems, you have to don't worry about it. Just write what you can. Dream it and let us find a way to do it. And so I don't think there is a mental process of going, oh, we can't show that, so we better not do it. It's more a case of nuts and bolts of it when we get to post-production, you know. And part of that, I think, is like, is it hitting, is it landing, and is it doing something honest and emotional, or is it hitting too hard? So then we pull back.
So that emotion is very intense. Is the actual set intense like that? How do you
Yes,
deal
it
with
can
that?
be.
Like,
It
what's
can
the
be,
process for
yeah.
that?
You know, Brian Fuller and I are very different in one sense. We when we first met and we first started talking about this, we started finishing each other's sentences. We did it great. But the one thing that we are very different about is I have nightmares. I value my nightmares. I have bad dreams. I literally wake up screaming bad dreams, preparing this stuff as I'm watching this stuff. Brian has a more fantasy element to it, but he is respectful at the same time. The whole character of Hannibal is so refined that how could you not be respectful? You have to be in the way you maim and kill, and it has to be respectful. There was one episode in episode 11. There was something that Brian talked about, and I said, "No, Brian, no." I just no.
What was? Can you tell us? Okay, that's fair.
It was because it doesn't really matter. The point really was, I think Brian finds a way to be incredibly respectful when he writes. I feel it. I wake up in the night sweating.
But I think he also, in his process of writing, is tormented.
Oh, he completely is. Yeah.
Until he can actually get it on the page, it's tormenting for him to get it to the page.
Yeah.
Yet once it's on the page. But that process of him, I think, is
I would not like to be
Yeah.
before sometimes.
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, this shooting the finale, shooting that last scene there 2 nights in the kitchen. Yeah, I mean, I was just tense as all hell shooting this.
Right. Were the actors? Do you have to how is that for them as well? And do you work with them on that?
Yeah,
does it get
absolutely.
too much sometimes, or?
I think the character they take it so seriously. They know their characters now in second season. During the pilot episode, absolutely. I remember working with Hugh and talking with Hugh about tense performance. That you're going to pop a kidney if you keep doing that forever and ever and ever. Let's find ways. Let's just find exercise that we can do. And he's a stage actor, so he's amazing. Let's find ways that you don't have to live in it. Sometimes live in it when you have to. But when we did the finale, that last they lived in it. They really lived in that scene.
It looks like it.
we have to leave, but we'll present
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.